right, so here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do with it. The Underground King, Eddie Alvarez, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, you can argue this is the single hardest belt in the UFC to defend. The UFC's lightweight division has long been a murderer's row, and this champion's latest challenger looks like he could come through and upset the apple cart.
We were talking to him the other day, and I asked him about the fight. He goes, DC, nothing surprises me, because every time I go in there, I fight the toughest, scariest opponent. I understand my opponent's good, but I'm the champion for a reason, and I intend for it to stay that way.
Seemed like he had a great training camp, a great weight cut, and even though there are definite stylistic challenges in front of him here tonight, told us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, skill for skill, I'm better than this guy everywhere, and I'm gonna prove it in a big way in front of this capacity crowd tonight. All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Underground King, Eddie Alvarez. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
With no shortage of big wins to his credit, here is the Underground King, Eddie Alvarez, became the lightweight champion by beating Rafael dos Anjos in 2016. We'll see if Alvarez can get his 18th career win by knockout tonight. Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, wow, with the early action here as he gets a takedown. I'm not saying I would have stuffed that shot, but for the kickboxer on the other side, you gotta provide more resistance than that, I would think.
You gotta provide more. You gotta give him something. You gotta give him something, John. You gotta feed him the hips. You've gotta get the leg back. You have got to make him work. Even if he takes you down, you gotta pop right back up to really show him that you're not going to rest and accept getting taken down by him.
Oh, in good position to rip off the Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Nice transition from the Kimura to the armbar now. Oh, that's gotta be it, I don't know.
That's it so deep, oh my goodness.
Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm.
Alvarez getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not gonna bail you out.
Massive shot from the top. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Might get the TKO here. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting.
Topuria is trying for a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Posture is up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Round two straight ahead.
Stop!
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath. Great round. We were very, very close to getting those submissions. I want you to be a little bit more patient.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Clipped him with the right hand there. Oh, lands another hook. Oh, I like that kick there.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Dan blocks the shot there.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. He didn't like that left hand.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to reveal everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. This is such a crazy fight.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Punch got blocked there.
Slow your pace. He missed with that jab attempt. There's the single. Side control now.
The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move. That is tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Back to his feet. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Right on the button.
He's gonna get himself knocked out. You gotta take a moment. He's gonna get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
Topuria's got the full mount.
He's gotta start throwing now.
Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited. All right, looks like he's got a couple submission attempts in bunches. Another one here. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight.
Oh.
Wow, he gets out and now reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
So there is the horn, standing ovation from this capacity crowd. Near knockouts by both fighters. Probably the best round we've seen thus far this year.
Oh man, this is the best round of fighting that I have seen for a very long time. Why did the bell have to stop? Let's just go 10 minutes straight.
Pride rules. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Topuria gets the double leg takedown now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by the Underground King. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce choke is tight. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. Nice. You gotta start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Alvarez is back in side control. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get to the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work to make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Alvarez is back in full mount. Lands with the ground and pound.
Nice transition.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, bud, take a deep breath. Relax, breathe. We need to refocus here. You looked a little sloppy on your takedowns out there, okay? It's time to suck it up, get sharp, and get focused.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now.
Unbelievable. Oh, big diving punch to the head.
Posture's up, knee on belly. He's ready to go. What's in the hook?
Stop it anywhere.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. And here we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 43 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, the Underground King, Alvarez.
All right, so another big win for Eddie Alvarez here tonight. He really has every skill you would want in the MMA game and needed to employ most of them to get the job done here tonight. He's been in the fight world forever. The Underground King, though, still a threat here in the UFC at 155 pounds.